morning, everyone, and welcome to Table Talk Show with Nikki G, the voice. We have a jam-packed show. If all you think I just be asking a lot of questions, now you're going to hear a lot of questions today. Today, we have a very special guest. I'll introduce him when I come back, but you've been seeing the post, and if you haven't seen the post, I am going to be introducing my special guest, who is Kiko Dan. He's one of my favorites. Especially the type of music that he's bringing to the public. I've been sharing it with friends and people on my page and so forth. And it's new music that well, I shouldn't say new music because he's been out for a long time, but it's music that he's going to introduce to people who hasn't heard that type of soca before. And we have lots in store for you. I have games, I have music, and a little bit of news that's going on in the media, in and around the world. Okay, so keep it locked to islandvibe.net. If you want to see us live, tune in to Island Vibe on YouTube, and also Table Talk Show with Nikki G on YouTube as well. Okay, hope everyone's fine. We having a little bit of, it's supposed to be spring, but the weather is always up and down and so forth. But we are live, thank God. Okay, so keep it locked. I'll be back with my special guest, and see you in a bit.
Okay, it's your sweetheart Ray. Big mood is a big mood. Yo, you don't know it's a big mood because I am a brand ambassador and artist for the Fetopia cruise going on June 2nd to June 9th, sailing to the Bahamas. But I ain't even tell her the best part yet. We're sailing right out of Brooklyn, New York. So I don't have no excuse. I want to let you go and run and secure them packages and enter the code. It's Ray because you don't know we fetting all day. We walking up all day, and it has tons of events and tons of artists like myself to keep all you entertained, because you don't know Fetopia come to bring the thing. Wait, all is still here? What are you waiting for? Run and secure them packages, enter It's Ray, and come on, give me the thing where you say you have for me, the thing you say you have for me.
I come on to party, drink some rum and break it. So come on, let me take a little drink now. Party! You guys, it's your girl Anika Berry, and guess what? I am officially a brand ambassador and artist of the Fetopia Carnival Cruise, and we are going to the Bahamas June 2nd through June 9th. And guess what the best part is? We are leaving out of Brooklyn. We don't have to buy no flights, no hotels. It's just straight from Brooklyn to the Bahamas for a 7-day ultra premium experience, all inclusive. I'm so excited. We're gonna have 14 events on the cruise, on the land in the Bahamas. We're just gonna drink. We're gonna get lashed up. You're gonna see your favorite artists perform. We're getting everything on this boat. So make sure to reserve your spot now and come and chat with me because we will have a time with Fetopia.
Broadcasting live from Philadelphia, Island Vibe, Philly's newest and hottest station.
You're listening to IslandVibes.net. All your hits banging right here. Philly #1 Caribbean station. Best in dancehall.
Undisputed champion. Heavyweight, world great. At the make Gaza celebrate.
Soca.
Call the Uber. Call the Uber now. I am coming to ya.
Reggaeton.
Algunos parecen todavía viven en el siglo de la hombría, que te arreglas solo para ellos y que para tu hombre te maquilla.
Soca.
Love in my heart, rum in my veins. I so love my rum. Bring an next bottle again. I so love my rum. Bring an next bottle again.
And more. IslandVibes.net.
Tell me what you're doing You say I like to get chased, and I like pursuing. Hey, girl, how you moving? Bumper moving like a race, and not behind in second. Taking me to another level, winding down like you want a medal. You're whining so fast, fast. Now I know why they call you rebel, telling me you don't want it gentle. Hey, girl, you're too bad. You ready to go the distance? How you whining consistent? Is how you whining efficient? You ready to go the distance? And make that bumper my mission. Let we get in position. Hey, if you're ready, you're ready, you're ready, get to go. I'm racing every time I take a hold. If you're ready, you're ready, you're ready, get to go. Can't leave you just on my mind. Tonight I'm making you mine. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Distance, ready to go the distance. Yeah. Go. The distance, ready to go the distance. They say that you're too rough. They can't handle up the pace. Don't let them upset the ways. They say that I can't keep up. Baby, when you're on the move, I go be right there with you. Taking me to another level. Whining down like you want a medal. You're whining so fast, fast. Now I know why they call you rebel, telling me you don't want it gentle. Hey, girl, you're too bad. You ready to go the distance? How you whining consistent? Is how you whining efficient? You ready to go the distance? And make that bumper my mission. Let we get in position. Hey, if you're ready, you're ready, you're ready, get to go. I'm racing every time I take a hold. If you're ready, you're ready, you're ready, get to go. Can't leave you just on my mind. Tonight I'm making you mine. Let's go. Go. Distance, ready to go the distance. Yeah. Go. The distance, ready to go the distance. Baby, you're ready, you're ready, you're ready. Ready, you're ready, you're ready. Ready, you're ready, you're ready. For the wine. Baby, you're ready, you're ready, you're ready. Ready, you're ready, you're ready.
Good morning to everyone. If you just tuned in, welcome to islandvibe.net with Nikki G, the voice. This is Table Talk Show. I have my special guest, who is Kiko Dan, who's going to join me today. We have a lot of questions. We're going to dive into, the business aspect of music and introduce his music to the world. It's already been introduced because he's been out already, but I want to, introduce his music to my people and my my friends and everybody that's locked on and listening. I just want to say one thing. Everyone who was locked in last week, which includes Andrea, we also have Fetopia, who was live, and everyone that gave their, their 2 cents and stuff like that and spoke. I want to say thank you for always locking it in, always being on Facebook and giving us your opinion and so forth. So I'm giving you, your shout out now. And then we're going to try and go on all the different apps and see what everyone's saying, whether you're on YouTube, which will be Island Vibe YouTube, or Table Talk Show with Nikki G, and also on Facebook. All right. So I want to introduce my guest, which is Kiko Dan.
Hello, easy.
AKA Trap Kees.
Trap Kees.
Welcome.
Good morning, blessed morning, all easy.
Yeah, everything's cool. Everything was the vibes. How's everything going?
I did not really a morning person my head.
Really?
Yeah.
I know the feeling. feeling.
But now we're actually, so we just had to be up early,
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I have grown kids now, so for me, I get used to, I have grown adults, I should say. So
good vibes.
They do their thing and stuff, but I get used to getting up early. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how's everything going?
For the most part, I be quiet and humble.
Yeah.
Making a little noise, but still a little quiet and humble.
Yeah.
Just trying to tread on the right road with the music. You know how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, that's how it is. I know how it is. I know we had an extensive talk and stuff like that. So I want to dive in to, how Kiko started. Well, I don't know if you want to give out your government, but before you got to the name Kiko, right?
Mhm.
How did the name come about and so forth?
Well, the government is Kadeem Francis for the people and them who know me who went to school, blah, blah, blah. Kiko, to be honest with you, that name, I just always say it, yo. Rest in peace to Jomoki Mackenzie, my boy. But we was in Sesame Flyers and I was doing like we were doing like a fundraiser, you know? And it was for Steel Pan to make sure we go in Panorama.
Yeah.
You know, like a barbecue pussy. And it had someone who passed, like a guy was just passing in the street and like he was a little drunk now. So we give him a little shandy or something. Like we had food and stuff and he ended up falling down with the bottle. So we end up doing like a little skit, like me and my boy Sheldon. Do a skit where I call myself Kiko and he called himself Bobo, like, it's Kiko and Bobo reporting live from, like a little news something kind of thing.
Yeah.
And fast forward couple months after I end up, like my boy Jamoki end up passing away and I end up singing in the funeral and then I remember a name, like I end up doing like a song now. And then I just remember doing that and saying, well, Kiko come out and no way, like, and I put the Dan, which we know in Trinidad as Don, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
For the girls or whatever the cases, because they say, a little praise and no praise, but, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I end up just putting the Kiko with the Dan, and honestly, that is how it formed. Like, it stick. Sometimes it's just Kiko, sometimes it's Dan, fast forward it's Trap Kees, we just keep elevating. But, yeah, that is the crazy story behind Kiko.
Yeah, but it's amazing how you broke down from Kadeem to Kiko. You know what I mean? If nobody's ever told you that before or called you, did you have a nickname growing up?
Yeah, Casey.
Okay.
Casey from my first name Kadeem and my middle name like Casey. Yeah.
Right. But it's well suited. That's a nice name,
Appreciate you.
Very well suited. So I have some questions about what you had mentioned before, and I was like, oh God, I hope you don't get into it fully because I do have questions from there. So I'm going back now from, let's say, when you first started, you were at Five Rivers, you were going to school and so forth. So when were you introduced to music?
Honestly,
like
you could say...
When did your love for music really start?
You could say Five was Hindu. Like I was in Trinidad, let me say, all right, I was born in Brooklyn. So I grew up in Trinidad, let me say 2 years to about 17, right? From 5 was Hindu, which if people went to school in Trinidad, they know first year, second year, then standard one, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was fortunate enough to go to a Hindu school where, they had Dantal, they had the Dolok, we even had a temple on our grounds. So on a Friday or on certain days, we were able to go and pray and sing certain songs. It had something in the temple where temples in Trinidad had a competition called Balvikas. And I was fortunate enough to enter. And because being with Five was Hindu, like the school itself was like a school competition, we was able to participate and go and, compete with other schools and stuff like that. And it was fun. So I believe like that is where the music itself, like the instrument, like I never play anything, well, that before Pan. I didn't learn Pan in New York, fast forward, but that is where everything, So just getting that little roots and going to a couple little carnivals and things, because I was living right Five was Faruka carnival was righty. Even though I was young, my aunt and them used to always go out because we had family in and around. So all of that, helped really groom me to something I didn't even know was coming.
That's why I always say the puzzle pieces, no matter what you go through, they always come together,
Correct.
So let me ask you, you going to a Hindu school, is it because of your cultural background that you went to a Hindu school? Or was that just the best school that your parents just decided, let me put you in because it was in the vicinity of where
I was in Fireballs and it only had two, from what I know growing up, it only had two schools in Firefox itself. It had a Muslim school and then it had a Hindu school. So either or. And then maybe in Tunapuna or in Arima or Aruka, had the government school, primary school and stuff like that. But that is all we had. We had just them two schools. So I guess that was the best out of the two.
Yeah. So did you learn like a little Hindi and stuff? Or yeah?
I could still count Hindi a little bit.
Really?
I think I could do 10 without mistake. Indo, Teen Child, Patch, Chase, Sata, now dust. After all these years, and I'm 34 now, imagine.
Yeah.
I remember singing songs like He Shadadi Ma, but I can't really remember the lyrics and stuff. But yeah, I like
that's why I love my cultural heritage, because I know my cousin went to Asia and Asia taught them, as you know, the prayer and stuff like that, and you come out like culturally educated, because there's so many different things you learn, and you learn how to appreciate other people.
Correct.
So coming here, it prepared me for a lot of things, and then at the same time too, I was unprepared for the things that I saw, because we're not, well, how I was raised. I wasn't raised the way how some people are here with calling people by color as opposed to name,
Correct.
So that was a shocker for me.
Yeah, and it's much more. You see, I could count to 10. It's much more than just the roti on a Friday. Come on.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That is
nice.
I
love that about the school. What? My man used to fight for box lunch and thing on a Friday. Let me don't get into that. Facts.
Oh, that's what I love. The looking back in time and the fun that you had when you were younger. Sometimes that inner child helps you, I would say, in this country, because sometimes it could be a lonely place. You know what I mean?
You ain't tell no lie.
Yeah. So you went to School of Technology in
City Tech, yeah.
Right. So I know you already got into the music and so forth. Do you somehow plan to carry on like your BA, or you did your BA already, or how did that go?
I have my associates. Honestly, to be honest, I go dive deep with this. So something come to me in a dream, in a sense. Like how they say you have like epiphany or something like that.
Yeah.
And I believe I was in Trinidad. And it tell me like, bro, you don't really have to go to school to be successful. Or like school is not the only way in being successful.
Yeah.
I was fighting with the music. While I was going to school in City Tech, my degree was human services. I chose that because I grew up with Granny in Trinidad. Always rest in peace to I used to call him my daddy. That was my granny, mister. Rest in peace, Clyde Douglas. That was one of the greatest men I ever had, like growing up, and then, so because I like being around that kind of vibes, like with the older generation, I love basically the study of old people, which we call gerontology. So I say that is what I really study if I was going into BA or whatever. So I end up getting my associate. I stuck with 99 credits, and that was like 2014, 15-ish. Around the birth, conceiving and birthing of my daughter. And I tell myself, I'm going and just take care of my family and just make sure everything good and continue with the music. I didn't really was seeing any bad English. I wasn't really seeing
Is that Trini? Is that Trini?
Yeah, I wasn't really seeing the music like that. And I say I'm going and what you call it, do it. Excuse me 1 second. My son keep calling me. I hear him.
No problem.
Okay, tell mommy, okay? All right. Yeah. I was showing him off a little bit, but
that's fine.
What I was saying, so yeah, I had 99 credits, and I just say, you know what? Like I went in the classroom and something just happened. Like the teacher was talking and I was seeing it, and it's like I see it myself on the stage, like Marshall up Kess or one in them, and I like, but wait now, boy. Then the dream did come back, like when I was in Trinidad, and I say, you know what? By gone, yes, and I just packed my books and that was it. I didn't go back. Yeah, I never went back in the classroom since. That was like, 2014. For my daughter born 15. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And that was that. So, but I still have it. You know what I mean? And I always thought, like you said, the question. I always wanted to tie, because I thought if anything, if I go in with the old people and them, my peeps, I go end up either turning into, like I used to call myself, like tell myself that I turn into like a Black Taylor Swift back in the day. So, I could have still play and do my music. Find some way to play an instrument and entertain them. Use it in a way where it could be therapy, because human services is basically helping people get back to the state of self-sufficiency. Look at me, I'm still there.
That's
what
true.
I mean? But,
you never lose it.
yeah. So I thought that as me and all having, chronic pain and yada yada, I thought I would have be able to reflect and help too, or show them, that we could still do it too. So that is it really was.
Yeah. All right. And then you joined Sesame Flyers. I know you had spoken about Sesame Flyers, but how? Just give us a little synopsis of that.
But I will always say, with Tamika, I should have tagged Tamika. Big up to Tamika Alexander, wherever she is. Love that girl to my heart.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, that girl would not leave me alone. Now I love she though. I say that to say, let me say I come in America 07, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me say November, August, like I say, I started school in Erasmus. I wanted to see 1 year, at least do a year, come and I finish CXC and in Trinidad, and I come back here, I say, let me go to school a year before I jump in college,
Yeah.
Get a little grind, see ways about, ting. Tamika see me, she see I as a Trini, they hear the accent, ting. So she saying, hey, I just play pan, ting. You should come over by Sesame Flyers. I say, hey, I never play no pan, boy. We used to say like pan was for, a certain kind of group in Trinidad now, boy, and which was not so, right? And then 2 months I just say, you know what? Let me go and see if I can see some of my people she say in Trinidad or wherever, I realize I'm in the school and Israel,
Yeah.
Americans like myself, but they ain't grow with me now, boy. We are nothing to really, think about. So I said, boom, I go. When I go, boy, take me about 4 or 5 months. It wasn't what I expected to learn, to really play a pan to one song like this. It was real drilling, real pressure, boy. But because of that, and then that is where I end up meeting Jomo. So I used to sing and thing, but it's not like, that is where really Kiko really formed, but I really went there for pan, and then like you say, like certain stars as a line, sad to say, she really passing on my boy, but I really thought singing was really carrying on his legacy, or because he was really DJ and music, rest in peace. So he was to be the DJ, and I was really supposed to be a mic man, which I end up doing, a little later down with one of the next version and them. But that if my boy was still there, like with the fights, like that was my DJ. So I thought I would have been, he was playing on a bootleg station, I believe he told me at that time. And he had a little connection. So I didn't really know nothing. I was just supposed to be an entertainer. And that was that. But yeah.
Well, destiny is destiny, yeah? So they say.
Correct is right.
Destiny is definitely destiny. So if you're all right, so you had mentioned that your friend passed away and then you started singing and your career took off, right?
Correct.
Then you started recording tracks. Rasta Grammy, Allen. Tell me about the producer, Rasta Grammy Allen.
Yeah, Rasta Grammy. Yeah, his name is Kadeem Allen. Big up Kadeem, wherever he is. Yeah, my same name as well.
Yeah.
And crazy enough. His birthday is Jamoki birthday.
Wow.
Yeah. And we end up meeting in Pan.
Yeah.
In Pan. How did I align, to be honest with you? I can't really remember. But
I think well, from your bio, it was saying that you either came across him during the funeral or something like that.
Yeah, somebody made the introduction after everything really started the funeral. When they see that, it literally, like, I believe, like, I never really understood it but that day, and that is why people don't really understand why I keep thinking it and why I keep saying it, and they think it's like, oh, Kiko living in the past and you need to let it go. It's not that. If you overstand the celebration of life, you understand what I'm saying? Like, that is what stuck with me. That is what I end up doing. Like, when people, they didn't, not to say that the attention was took from him in no way, but they was like, wow, like, they couldn't believe, like, I actually sing in the funeral, and I wasn't really supposed to do that. Big up Nigel, aka Nice, another artist. That was his cousin, and he was supposed to sing, and he wanted me to back him, and it ended up happening where he kind of, choke up in a sense, and I just kind of help him just fill the little void. So it wasn't really planned, to be honest with you, but Yeah.
Yeah.
Fast forward later is, man, and I'm still going strong. I don't care what they say because it's not Kiko or Kadeem or KC, whoever Trap Kees was never really for no star. If all I know me as an entertainer.
Yeah.
Entire entertaining, that's
Yeah.
it. If it's yes, it's yes, and it's no, it's no. It's not to be no star. So I always tell myself every year, if it's one thing I have to do, is just make sure I drop a song to make sure my boy's smiling.
Yeah.
And once I do that, I do my job. You know what I mean? Whether now I say I might be on Instagram freestyle, or you know, it might take a little longer because I'm not competing with nobody. I just living on my journey, you know?
Yeah, but one thing I've heard, right? I like these quotes that people make, and sometimes I'll watch videos and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one of these, I think it was Michelle from not Michelle from Destiny Child, the other one who's close to thing. But anyway, one of them, she said, when anyone says it's little, and let's say they're saying, I go into this little thing, or I go into, it's not little, you know. Sometimes
I feel you.
we tend to minimize what we're doing. But what we're doing, it is a big deal because it's something that you enjoy doing. You know what I mean?
Is right.
So no matter what people say, it's something that you're doing, and it's humongous, it's big. You know, don't ever give me a shine for that. And it's not like you being too cocky. I guess it depends on how you come across in what you're saying, you know?
True.
Your love is your love for what you're doing, and that's what it is. And don't make it
is right.
know what I mean?
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
No problem at all. So you met Brother Marvin and Prophet Pillar and so forth, and then the history continues, yeah?
That was in the earlys, man. I talking about, all right, boom. So Jomo passed away July in 09. I did a surgery on my spine in October of 09. So I started recording like December. I was back in the studio. I wasn't supposed to be, but I was back in the studio. I just wanted to, you know, because I do a major operation on my spine, you know what I mean? And I have chronic pain for life. So it's like, but I was just pushing. I wanted to be in the action because again, so much was happening. And people was coming at me left and right. Like, that was the days, like you see, in the beginning where it was real, like the journey still sweet. But I'm talking about, like, I could say running around like a headless chicken before. That was the best part because I talking about, you know, that passion. And I still have it. I mean, like, to say, you know, how excited it is to go in a party. Right. Well, I not only going in a party to wine on gather vibes with my people and them. I go in a party to make sure and bring that vibes, bring that energy, give them that music. And if it's something like fill that void that missing, that maybe the DJ or another artist are just waiting till that boy just say, hey, who could sing? You know, like how did us get dancers a chance? And it was always that. So I always had, I was like, you know, like real, I was still hungry but humble at them times. But used to love it, yo. And like that, I guess that is probably what, because I was still unsure now, but in the beginning it was like, wow, these fan people and them who creating songs, who, you know, giving people music, they want to actually work with me, boy, like that kind of vibes. Like I actually have something
blows
to
your
bring to the
mind,
table.
right?
That part, even though I break up, I was like, yo, yo, it was so amazing. I think that is when the best, like a song, like, I don't know if you recall Give Me. Give Me was one in them time, like one in them songs. I write 3 full verses. And I remember that. I'm glad you bring up that time because I know I write something else to the beat. And it was more like a kind of lovey-dovey kind of thing, you know, like I tell you, really let's it, man. But and then the man tell me, I want your Grammy, same Grammy. Say, Kiko, hear what I'm telling you. I like this. But that is not it. I want you to go and put some David Rudder in it. Like David Rudder of the thing. And I didn't understand what he mean at the time. But I remember listening, having that, you know, that knowledge of David Rudder. To go back and tap in and then Give Me come out. And I was like, wow. So imagine sometimes it just be in your feelings or you can think, well, not that was, you know, I probably was at the time. But sometimes, you know, when a producer or somebody tell you something, it's like, oh, they crush your dreams in a sense. But it's only a couple of times I really listened to producers like that, and that was one time. And I would actually say, like, me and Grammy don't talk right now, but big up Grammy. You understand? Because if it wasn't for Grammy, like, he was one of them in the early that take a chance, and I hope I could return that favor, even, you know, in the future. So,
Yeah. I
no bad blood.
believe in doing what you're doing. Like I've had people who guided me along the way. And
Yeah.
even though I wanted to do my thing, it's like people see something in you and they
Right.
see that talent. So they're trying to bring that out of you on top of
Correct.
what you have. But one person told me, your sound is your sound, right? You'll have
Mhm.
people that will gravitate to you. And then, you know, how should I say? You have different versions of yourself that you could bring out so many different people. You know, you have trap, soca, you have soca, you have rap, you have so many different parts. So, you know, no, what's to say that I mean, you
To
can,
limit yourself to just one thing, right?
yeah, just don't limit yourself. There's so many different avenues and so forth. You know what I mean?
Man, I appreciate you so much for that because it's just like, again, like even with the little beef, you know, not to fast forward, but the little beef
Yeah.
the other day, not to say beef, but the little riff, we
Yeah.
know the little see Kiko back and forth. I just fighting for the music. That is just entertainment. But
And it's your
they
passion.
want me, yeah, passionate, but they want me to sing the soca, and sometimes I go wake up and like you see, yo, let me tell you the greatest thing about this music thing. If I ain't tell you, if you ain't ask, this is it right here.
Yeah.
The moment for me is creating something out of nothing. Yes, I would want a beat, right? But I am not one of them artists and them that, yes, I go run in the studio, but when I go in the studio, it's not because they want a soca song, they go and get a soca song. Yes, they go get a soca song, but I trying to give all you the best soca song or a soca song that all you ain't never hear in all your life. Like the other day when I say something like Drunk in a Carnival. Yeah, we know what Drunk in a Carnival is, but I trying to put Drunk in a Carnival on something like a 70s beat or like bring like a kind of retro kind of we whining in soca, yeah. But picture we doing something like and nobody keep my idea, because good thing recorded. We dancing like Carlton. I was drunk in a carnival. You know? Like how Carlton does we dance on Fresh Prince. That kind of swing, like, and imagine that love. Like we already happy people. Like, think about it. I see other artists done try to do country soca and all kind of thing too. So it's not it ain't new. It's just it's so much things we could do, but we just the same way they treat with that crab in a barrel is the same way they do the music, because and that's just my opinion. That's why the music ain't reaching. You know what I mean? But it will reach one day, hopefully. But
it will. I mean, if people in Japan could enjoy soca, I'm just saying,
right?
Like, soca is bubbling. You know what I mean? But it's just the right vibration.
And my song play 100 times in Japan this year for Carnival.
See? Look at that.
And I ain't gonna wait right here.
So it's just people who play in your music and stuff. I don't know if you get tagged or you tag yourself or you reach out to them or whatever. That's how things start. You know what I mean? There's something that came to mind when you was talking about it because I wanted to go to the scoliosis just to touch on it a bit. Right? So people can understand, and then we'll get back to the music and stuff, right? Or maybe I should play a little of the music so people can understand what we're talking about and stuff, because I could talk for days and then the music can play. So let's take you to a video with Kiko Dan. You know, my producer will set it up and then Kiko can talk about it after.
Good vibes.
I know I spring it on him really quick.
Trap Kees.
Oh God,
crazy.
But
Yes. I'm not type of boy go whining on your body in your hair like here we go talk. Oh, compliments to the dress that you wearing now, let a real one take it off. Now you dealing with a real one, what you really think paparazzi gon' say? Yeah, they know my name is Kiko Dan, but they don't know I might put it in my face. Yo, let me talk to you. Come on, baby girl, bring that body a little closer. Yeah, I'm really feeling you, and I can tell you wanna take this thing further. Back to me hotel room. Come on, baby girl, tell me what you wanna do. Lock off your phone, baby, put it on mute. It's about time, I'ma put it on you, girl. Let me cause you was doing everything I like, girl. Let me make you think you coulda wine up on a real trap star like that. Girl with a booty so fat, girl stop that. I just want you work that. Come on baby, twerk that. Let me see you drop that. Pop it to me hotel room. Come on baby girl, tell me what you wanna do. I'm into your body, I'm into you. Come on baby girl, let me put it on you. Don't let me
Beautiful. From the first time, from the very first time that I heard your voice, I was like, this guy has talent. Like, I really enjoy not just the beat, but I go into every single portion of it. And it doesn't necessarily have to be soca because I'm from the Caribbean island, and I guess I'm very eclectic when it comes to music. I enjoy all different types of music. So that's why the way I am. Like, I've spoken to people about this music. Like, I usually try to get other people involved and see what they think. And I think our people have a one-track mind where if it's soca, it's soca. If it's, you know what I mean? Like,
correct.
so we need to give other genres a chance. And I'll say this too, right? So let's say if you find one-track-minded people where they're not gonna let certain in, then that's why we're here.
Correct.
So we could spread our music to the masses, which is good that we have Apple Music, we have iTunes, we have so many different outlets now. And that's why I like technology in this sense that we could spread it anywhere we want. But home is home. So we want people at home to enjoy this, right?
Or at least take them on the ride with us.
Yeah. But just as kids, not to say, our people are kids or whatever, but I'm drawing like a reason or whatever. Just like kids, you have to spoon feed them. Get them used to it. You have to put it in the applesauce, and you have to feed them, and you have to mix it, and you gotta, they make it more palatable. You gotta put the butter, and you gotta put all these things in it. So you do it in a way that's palatable to everyone, and introduce it, and do it however you do it. Sometimes you just gotta shock people and be like, "This is it." It have different ways, it have different ways of doing it. But I, for one, enjoy your voice and the music. So what we just played, could you explain to us what type of music this is and how it came about?
Thank you for all you say. Because trust, I believe, like, I don't know, Nikki, I know you all these years. And I just like, dog, if Nikki was wrong, if I just had Nikki with this level of enthusiasm alone.
Yeah.
And like I just like, you ain't even know how I'm feeling, like, for real, because like you see the last thing you just say, shock them, right? I can bring an idea like that, boy. Yeah. That song was made of a putung pung pung pung, putung pung pung pung. That video. If I tell you, say yeah, I'm not a brother whining on your body in your ear like we gonna talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is, I'm hearing that video, hearing the song on the radio, and this is transform or fast forward 9-10 years into it, because this was the first introduction to trap, first introduction to trap that I could actually sell or put out to the masses, like the Apple Music and the Spotify, like you rightfully said as well, so that they could get in position. Rest in peace, Young Greatness. I did that, but I did it as a copyright. All my life I hustle just to get that moolah and stack that paper just to get that,
Yeah, I know that
song.
Yeah.
So I took it and I did a parody. The way how back in the day I remember Zuki and Tim. They had did something, right? With Do Beat Up. And so I was like, all I wanna do is make them young gal wine, and if they're looking good, I'm creeping up behind. Get in position and give me that backers, twerk. And that was what he was saying. Whipping that, in the kitchen, getting the work, I put get in position. So I flip it, so I realized I couldn't sell it. So I just put it on YouTube so people could just see, like, hey, all you only was soca from your boy, but guess what your boy could really do? Like,
it's different,
I don't overs the music, but it coming to me like, whoa. And so then I end up getting repay again. Didn't understand it with the Davido thing, like I tell you, and I just take it to Obanga, big up Obanga, and I just went with him with literally like seconds of it. Like, and he was like, yo, like, not to say like, you're sure you want to go that direction with soca, but it's like now becoming, not to say a Dexter after soca, but listen to Alkaline and them and then switching it and make, So that is where I come with the trap, and I just try to just flare it. The little things where we just tell the girls and them loosely, that we wouldn't want to really tell them, I tell them. Like, the kind of dress you're wearing, like, don't think you're going to wind up on me and walk away. Like, come on. Like, you know, not to say, you know, respectfully, but that is me bigging up in my way. I mean, you know, say, hey, that way, but, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of, you know, no corny catch line, but that is me speaking in trap in the streets. So,
okay.
vibes, like.
So from your explanation, in some trap is, what's the difference between trap and soca? Just to summarize it exactly.
Just a more ranchy, rude, just more, you know, how to say it, more in the face, more direct. You know, they love the shoo. It wouldn't be that if I like you, I tell you I like you, I ain't going around the bush to just bring you flowers. Like, it's not that. Like, we ain't courting no more. Trap is more in your face. So.
Okay.
And raw. It could be, it had different, because I trap soca, trap soul, trap, I had different variations. It's just how I feeling at the time, you know? Like I say, I love the part of creating, not just a jump and whine or like I had a gear, like, you know, real thing, like, real thing,
in
like,
your way. So the Trinidad compared to trap, what's the difference? Just to show what difference is in your music and thing.
I guess more or less I can't really speak on them, but to me, they die second gun, you know. And real life, because obviously it's real life story, right? Street. But I not into the badness and stuff like that. Trap to me is not that, even though we know Future and them and we know what it is allegedly, we know, you know, what it is talk about and stuff, but you don't really have to pop the pills and the stuff because it have trap dancehall, you understand? So like we know what them boy and them doing, like Skeng and them, you know? So but it ain't nothing like that. It again, we know what soca is. Think soca taking all the best elements and just swinging it a different way. That is it. You know, it's not even drill. Drill more. If somebody was to do a drill soca, it wouldn't sound like what I doing. Because, you know what I mean? And maybe I say trap soca because Trap Kees sound good. Like I more, you know, rough with it, but that was just really an umbrella for, you know, my style of music or something different. It don't really have to be trap soca per se, but that is just, it had trap already and it had soca. So I just fused two of them and just say, hey, I is the first one who do it. And if I wasn't the first one to do it, I was the first one who do it to a standard way. If you listen to Trapper, they ain't ready. I sell praises, no praise. I telling you, since 2020, they're not ready. Because I sit down and I bored with what I hear, and it's why I could do what I'm doing. And you know, when the more that did not let me in per se, like me ain't looking for nobody to put me on because obviously I'm doing the work. Nikki just tell earlier, I surprised when I hear this. Like, this boy had talent. I don't even see myself as talented. I just see myself as I get to you doing music. I might be a little rough. I just sing in. Like I say, if I want to sing, I go live. When we done and I just sing. And to me, I did my job because somebody wanted to hear me. And I really just wanted to express myself. If they don't want to see me on this stage, you know? It's good vibes. Like I Gucci. Like I did my job when I did the music because I don't know that person in Nigeria. I don't know who in Japan was playing it, but I could surely prove that I gain it on the statistics. You know what I mean? It shows. So and when I get that, when I see it, and I know one day, fingers crossed, hoping I reach Nigeria or Germany or, you know, the music take me there, I could really see and get them more. Imagine what I doing from right here. Like, whoa.
And it's and the word that I try to use sometimes is not if but when.
When, all right, correct. Correct is right.
Use whatever you want. Use whatever you want. But always put it out there. It's like when, because
I'm very apologetic.
You know what I mean?
You see, Kiko does listen.
Yeah, I know. But
the people are them, the people. I like that.
But I see a great future for you. You know, I see a really great future for you. It's just for people to open up and try and understand that, you know, box mentality is not necessarily going to get you anywhere. I mean, I can, when I spoke to other people, I know they said, you know, in Trinidad for carnival and stuff like that, but we're trying to get out of that systematic carnival, only carnival, different carnivals. We want it year round. We want it every day in your face for whoever want to listen to certain type of music. Because I have one lady who's from St. Lucia singing gospel rap, no, gospel reggae or reggae gospel, right?
Dope. That's
And
dope.
she was saying the same thing, that she's tired of singing soca because she's older now and she wants to sing something with meaning. She has a family,
Yeah.
and she has a good voice. So, to each its own.
Correct.
So that's a mouthful. So let's take a
No,
break.
and look, just for saying that, thank you for saying that. You see,
Yeah.
changes EP. Again,
Yeah.
I say trap because we know hip hop. I could have swing it with trap hip hop, right? With changes. So trap was really to tell my story. You know how they just always say use music to tell your story, and you even had this conversation with me the other day. However, it come out, and that is what people wasn't listening to. Yes, they want the soca from Kiko, but Kiko was going through things. Kiko, like, I didn't really want, not to say I didn't want to. If I come on stage and a girl whine on me, I go whine. Or if we in a party, we go whine. But I will not be the one picking up no girl, but drop, you know what I mean? We not whining down to the ground like, go down in the center. Yeah, we go do it for a little 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Other than that, you ain't catching me down there for a lot. So Trap was really, Trap Soca or Changes EP. Kiko Dan versus Trap Kees was really to let them know there's different versions of the eye. And all you like meet me on the half. I go deal with all deal with me. And that was letting them know the story will really happen. So, you know, like, cause it was just more than the chronic pain if you know what I mean? And like, I don't know, like a lot really happened, and you know, God just really he doing it on me, that part.
Yeah. All right.
So
we're gonna try and find that song before the show ends.
Correct,
So at least we need to tell that story. I'll take a quick break for everyone that's now tuning in. We're locked in with Kiko Dan. And we'll be right back. Keep it locked to islandvibe.net. We're also on YouTube if you want to see us. And we'll bring some more. Okay? Keep it locked.
Correct is right.
Okay, it's your sweetheart Ray. Big mood is a big mood. You don't know it's a big mood because I am a brand ambassador and artist for the Fetopia cruise going down June 2nd to June 9th, sailing to the Bahamas. But I ain't even tell her the best part yet. We sailing right out of Brooklyn, New York. So I don't have no excuse. I want to let you go and run and secure them packages and enter the code. It's Ray because you don't know we fetting all day. We walking up all day, and it has tons of events and tons of artists like myself to keep all you entertained, because you don't know Fetopia come to bring the thing. Wait, all is still here? What are you waiting for? Run and secure them packages, enter It's Ray, and come on, give me the thing where you say you have for me, the thing you say you have for me.
Boss, I'm not coming to work today or any other day between June 2nd and June 9th because I'll be on board the Fetopia cruise performing live. That's right, June 2nd to June 9th, 2024. The Fetopia cruise. Get your cabins now. Problem Child Live. It's going to be insane. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Get your cabins now. It's going to be crazy. And it's going to be a holiday.
Fetopia. Yo, they thought I was sleeping. Trap Kees, I give them something to believe in. Yo, Kiko Dan, Mr. Lion, I mix down. Yo, I could go a party and stand by myself, Regin, that is fine. But if I see 2 or 3 bumper marking me, brother, man, a thief and a wine. Number all you just go a party and stand up there looking dumb and expecting what? The girls to walk over and give all you some take notes. I throw wine, she throw wine. I throw wine and she take mine. She didn't come out to waste no time, but she appreciate that Kiko could wine. I throw wine, she throw wine. I throw wine and she take mine. She didn't come out to waste no time, but she appreciate that Kiko could wine. You wanna stand for the ground and what give me child. She bad gal in a make car when me a drive. So you know it's bare head by the traffic light. Yo, them say my wine, them say my wine. Bad bitch what give me child. She bad gal in a make car when me a drive. Why would I ever slow down, 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 no? Man a trap star, not actor. Disrespect me and your face will get fractured. What's the matter? Dealing with them proper. You know me. Can't link my back to back even if I'm in the trap. Baby, I must win the block for you, yeah, guaranteed. Some niggas couldn't do that in their dreams. Trust me. Them say my while, them say my while. Bad bitch, what give me child. Three bad gal in a make car when me a drive. So you know it's bare head by the traffic light. Yo, them say my while, them say my while. Bad bitch, what give me child. Three bad gal in a make car when me a drive. Why would I ever slow down, 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 no? Why would I ever slow down, 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 no? Catch me. Why would I ever slow down, 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 no? Trap Kees, or is it Kiko Dan? It's whoever they want, but you know me. Joe, there we go. Boom. I throw wine, she throw wine. She throw wine and she take mine. She didn't come out to waste no time, but she appreciate that Kiko could wine. I throw wine, she throw wine. She throw wine and she take mine. She didn't come out to waste no time, but she appreciate that Kiko could wine. You wanna stand for the gram and pretend your life in order. Hit not in order, no, yeah. Stop stand for the gram, cause your life it not in order. It not in order, no. Kiko, I'll be on the road. Gosh, I'll be on it. 2 days they give way to parade in town. When you catch yourself and you close your eyes, the carnival done. Each year it come quicker, and the next you know, straight to your 9 to 5 and your boring life. That's just how it goes. I have a solution, give me one more day. For all the people who like the bacchanal and the worthlessness. Trust me, it's needed, do it just one time. Woman, let's bring good vibes and reducing crime, so I'll meet you on the road. Jamming on the road. I'm in on the road. Vibes in on the road. How could you blame me? The temptation strong. This is my culture, what I grow up on. It's like the sweetest drug. Link with me family, we in one accord. Batting for 6 out of the oval, man, that's where we had gone. So please only grant we one more day. I want to the team mass and then end up doing a thing only. It's just a solution, maybe I am wrong. Hearing the iron beating and sleep on playing games.
Yo, a real life thing this man. Trap Kees in this one. Kiko Dan. Now for them, you gonna like me for this one.
Yeah.
It don't really matter. Real life story. Changes. I'm talking about changes. Out here trying to turn water to wine. I'm like, hey man, I ain't got time to chill. I'm going through changes. Talking about these changes. It's like I can't sleep at night. Man, I gotta get that back up right. Get that back up. Get that back up. Gotta get that back up. I was out here getting money even in the weather, jetter. You know I'm clever. Flexing on these things until I can do it better, yeah. At least that's what I thought it was. I started when a hurricane was going on. I done put in so much work until I ran that joint, forgetting fire for some shit that I ain't even know was wrong. Rest in peace, Justin Hackley. And I swear to God, your death affect me. To see your body lying right there on the ground and they pulling out their phones, man, they wrong. I'm going through changes. I'm talking about changes. Out here trying to turn water to wine. I'm like, man, I ain't got time to chill. I'm going through changes. Talking about these changes. It's like I can't sleep at night. Man, I gotta get that back up right. Get that back up. Jumped on a plane to go be with Granny. Depression kicked in, that was scary. Walking around, man, all I seen was bodies. Had to go to church and let the pastor pray for me. Fast forward accident, for y'all that know me. I gone clear, once again I gone crazy. Couple tunnel in my wrist. Show my spasm, but I'm not can't roll a spliff. See how you think I feel. The arthritis is killing me. Could barely get down on one knee. Man, I tell you my life real changes. I'm talking about changes. Out here trying to turn water to wine. I'm like, man, I ain't got time to chill. I'm going through changes. Talking about these changes. It's like I can't sleep at night. Man, I gotta get that back up right. Get that back up. Rest in peace to my fallen soldiers. I gotta get that back up. My wife and my daughter need that back up. Fly high, watch over me. Don't want you to change me. Just take me as I am.
Love that song.
As I am.
Yes.
So tell
Nice
us
idea.
about this, Kiko. Yeah, tell us how this song came about, and it's deep. It's deep, real deep. Mm-hmm.
Hold on, give me a second. What?
Yeah,
Oh.
no problem. I know it brings. Well, I'll just say this. Like when I was first, I know I knew you before this, but I
Correct.
remember the time when you had made the post and you made the post about, the gentleman that passed,
Just
rest in peace,
luckily.
and I think everything just evolved from there for me and introduced me to your music. And I think my cousin reached out to me about you and so forth. And, since then I've known you to now, and you've done a lot of work, and I understand where the passion comes from,
Correct.
what I mean?
You see it, right? You see it like you see anybody on the ground, like I want all to think about it. If all you think about Kiko before, you know Kiko before the accident, all you know him jolly, good soul, good vibes, it's still there. But understand something, Kiko Dan is not the same. Kadeem Francis is not the same. It's like going through PTSD. You understand? Like you see how the whole thing shift. Like it real different. And I never really, they say that whole thing where people talking about our mental health and thing and get help and stuff, and we really, really take it for granted. And I took it for granted is why I could honestly say, not that I spiral out of control, but I spiral in a way where I saw people for people. I say they pull out their phones instead of trying to help the youth, man. Like that stick with me. It's just like your own people not really uplifting you, and you know what I mean? Like you just even send it to your friends, all that we are the same free platform on Instagram, just share it. And it's like, not to say they share it in 5 seconds, they share it a day later. I don't care if you share it a month later. I ain't get you to share it. And it's something like that. I didn't know the youth, man. Rest in peace, Justin Hackley. I didn't know him. I was delivering pizza. I make a decision to not get the people the pizza, and I didn't know that the youth man was shot neither. Thank God, and not even to say thank God, because again, tragedy happened, but thank God I tried to take him to downstate, and Kings County was right there, where you're really supposed to take a gunshot victim, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, so, the blood stains, the stain day, my car getting take for like hours, you know what I mean? Like all of that, and that happened in 2017. Changes EP came out in 2020. Again, overstand. If all you see a change, all you know why. Like I couldn't really put it to words. I was feeling it. I was going through it. I talk about jumping on a plane and going to see my grandmother because I remember I grew up in Trinidad. So it's like I really had to go back home. Granny is my mother. Like for real, like that's man, like literally found joy in like going back to church with she. I really had to go and deal with the pastor on a different level. Like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes and fast forward it even bring me to a little, you know, trap soul or not just I don't know how to put it, but I have something where I talking about God and all too in it, you know what I mean? Like it like the journey, like asking for God to, you know, grant me mercy to really do this in a sense because I just be fighting. I had a fight in with changes with Kadim, Kiko Dan, Trap Kees, whoever, right? And I had a fight where yes, they were the music, but sometimes I not really feeling that. Like, you know what I mean? Or yes, I could tell that story, but I can't go in soca. So again, the other elements used wherever it had before the tools and this changes was really hip hop. So the EP was to give Trapper, right?
Yeah.
Wherever Trapper was, which is, you know, good vibes, yada yada. Then it had changes, but I wanted everybody to hear the story. That is why I put that umbrella. Then we had Repay, I throw back Repay because Repay was the first one. So, you know, it's like an enhanced version of Trapper, like, well, you know. And then it had Dreams and other stuff, which is again talking about the West Indies and stuff like that. So like and I do it by myself in a way where I didn't even know I had that. The way I do music, you know, like how you would do, I just hear music like songs on a radio.
Yeah.
Right? And hit songs on a radio is what I'm saying. So I get it if somebody wouldn't go and listen to the whole EP, you know, they go listen to Trapper or they go listen to Replay, the top songs.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But that for me to put that body at work was crazy. For me to even be that vulnerable, talking about arthritis, talking about carpal tunnel, not being able to roll a spliff. This is things where I have medical marijuana card. Like I had to keep telling people enough times it's chronic. When I think I'm not smoking because all they see me smoking, I think it cool. No. And I really wanted to tell them that in a way where, like, you know, they used not to say they on me about it, but some people you go live and you're smoking, bro. You know what my nerves look like. You know what spasm look like or feel like. You know, like I could barely go on my knees. Like I tell them, man, my life real. This is real life thing. In the chronic pain for life. Like I still ask us to show. I just put metal in my neck the other day. Changes EP was about 2020 or whatever happened in you know 17 into and then it had an accident in between. So think about it. And then fast forward again, like come on, like
but I'll
so
say
again,
I'll
work
say
with Keeks.
right? Not to cut you off or anything.
No. All I was to say was work with Kiko.
Yeah. But what I'll say is you see how I think I had mentioned this. Well, I'll say this. One person told me before, anyone who, let's say, success leave crumbs, right?
Right.
Anybody who might be successful or might have done something before or in history, right? He said they always leave crumbs. So you take from that and then you build, and you also build yourself in your own way, you know? So
correct
stories that you're telling, as you're telling me this, for me is I get ideas and I put it to work immediately because my ideas is my creativity. And
appreciate
I work
that.
under pressure.
Right.
Most of my ideas come under pressure. Not to
Let's
say
go Diamond.
to put pressure on me and stuff like that. But,
let's go Diamond.
But the thing is, when I hear you say that, right, people are not in your mind and people are not on a daily basis. So they don't exactly know what you're saying. They don't exactly know what you went through. Let's say if they now tune in. So my guess now, if they see you smoking, that's why I wanted to get the history of your scoliosis. So people would know with people with scoliosis what they go through. Then again, you'd find let's say R&B artists, right? What they will do is they'll make a folder. Not a folder. So back in the days, they would have where you have a CD and you have a folder where you write things. Now they bring it back LPs. So it's interesting. So they bring it back the records.
Right.
And I've seen Justin Timberlake where he literally put a folder with a picture and a a bio and these different things, right? So some of these things we repeatedly have to tell people repeatedly just for them to get it.
I hear that.
And then what they're hearing and they're seeing is not what you want them to literally see. Sometimes somebody could see a girl whining in the back, but you talking your lyrics and you trying to get them to understand your words, and it's like, listen to me. Don't watch the person in the back of me, but listen to what I'm saying. And some people listen not to hear, they listen just to speak and rebuttal and stuff like that. So you know, all that
because
to
they always thinking somebody coming at them or the ego bruise.
So all that to say this is like, you continue your journey and tell people your story, even if you have to write a whole blog about it and you say, okay, go on my website and read about this and this is what I'm doing. All this is growth, basically, you know, it's just growth in knowing how to tell people your story. And then sometimes I know you might probably have to tell people something because
nah, you're right.
Doesn't get it. But
I always thought about the
but,
podcast. Honestly, I always thought about a podcast, but then I never really wanted to drive away from the music. Not saying it would, but you know, like you say, I become 10 times more successful. Like I go really feel that, yo, I go feel it. Like I don't care. Like I as a hustler, I go and do my thing. When I ready to drop a song, I go drop a song. If I think, I think. But to say to commit to just, you know, nah, man. But I love it. I love the idea because I always, like you said, it is you know, one of my songs in a real life. I operating in a real life. I don't know. A lot of people not to say they ain't woke, but them and them they live in life or life living them. They're not really living, you know what I mean? Like I'm not to say I living and I lived, like, but dog, like, just don't try the mama guy, man, at this stage now, boy. If we working, we working. I don't ask nobody for no dollar value. And when men ask for their dollar value, I don't question it. I just put that out there just to say, if you want to work with my dog, working with me is, you know, I do music. I know you do music. I know working with you because you're doing construction and unless your construction site is somewhere you want me to shoot a video, then we could still talk. Like, come on. There is ways we could work. I am not a madman. But I do not want to continue doing this work by myself. And when I say by myself, or look at another set of this, not saying like all I'm saying is I'm bored. For lack of a better term. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm doing music, I can do it. I'm not asking to do music, I'm just asking for help to continue doing it in the masses, how everybody else doing it, for lack of a better term. But other than that, if not, take it all again. Slowly by coming. And you know, like how the winders take little time, and when now wine it here, you're going through. So, I mean, I like Rihanna. You go hear a little song one now, next 4 years, we keep going, right?
And that is why
Kiko drop.
You know, people have a method to their madness, and I think that's why she does. And not to say she has a lot going on, because she has her clothing line, she has perfume, she has, you know, so everybody wants her to bring out music, but she has so it's not what necessarily what everybody wants. But you take your time, you miss me, and then I come back, I drop something, and then I go again and stuff like that. And people say, but at the end of the day, I mean,
success is success, but I scared how she success happened. Well, with the music it happened, then with that and it bigger than that. Like that's what I mean. Like that is what I was just talking about. So I don't want to even. But then again, it's still she's success, right?
Yeah.
So just doing the damn thing, like you're saying.
Just do your thing, and you know, I had one person I remember when I was going on her website, and I wanted to order bras or whatever, and my friend told me, don't order that because it's not good, and this, but people are ordering it. Her makeup,
correct, is right.
So everybody have their own reason for what they say, you know, and I might have my reason why I want to order it. Maybe it might fit me better than you, you know. Maybe I might like it because it's my type of vibe. Maybe it's not yours. But you continue doing your work, you know. People who want to hear would listen. People who want to play your music will play it, and you'll have your followers and so forth. And you know.
But honestly, I could tell you one of my biggest problems.
Yeah.
Other than the marketing, we know that, like marketing, and not to say I don't know how to market, I know how to market up to what I know, right? But there's levels to it. Let me just say that, because that is what it is. I didn't make that up. It's there.
Yeah.
But one of my problems is really is how to say it. I just had it on my tongue.
Like the two-faced mentality, or people who not trying to.
Oh no, the getting producers. Thanks for bringing it. You just recycle it. Recycle me. They really producers. Yes, all they want the music from me, but I reaching out to the producers. They know who I is. Some of them who ain't, they still seeing that I do music, yada yada. And I don't know. Some people say it's the smoking mirrors, whoever they is, we don't know. But they say it could probably be the attitude, it could probably, but again, all of that is Facebook, Instagram, like drama. You know what I mean? Cartel and them bleach the skin for them and them to hear the songs. Or they ain't talking about that, right? No, it's just that is just my way for it's entertaining, yeah, but maybe I had to do it more palatable. Tell me that. I go overstand that. It's not a dunce, you know what I mean? Well, not fully. I am dunce. I just ain't fully dunce. But all of we have a level of dunce in we, just like all of we have a level of stupidity. So, but my problem is I'm not afraid to be myself, and I've always been myself. It was never about fame. Perfect example. Rest in peace, Justin Hackley. It happened in 2017. I dropped the story in 2020. Men was talking about GoFundMe and help and do this, and it wasn't about that. I shut it down because God put me there, and as a vessel, and even with the vessel and music, I see myself as the good Samaritan being there at that time. And the story that I told the reporter and everybody else, I just pray. I had 2 children now, I had one at a time. If anybody ever see anything happening to my child or any child around, just please help. Especially mine, just please help. It didn't have, it was my story. So, because I do it for somebody like that. So I try to help him when he passed away. That not on me, but it's still, I put myself there. So again, all you can tell me about Kiko, all you can't overstand. Deal with me proper. I could deal with all the proper, the guys not mad, man. But just let we do the music. If all I really want the music, and I know plenty people who is musicians and all of that, I always want to connect with them. The problem is, again, doing it 10 plus years and so on. So you're just not going on. It's easier for me to just jump on my mic and sing. Because to me, when I do that, at least not to see, I'm not doing it to the best of my ability, but at least that's practicing to me. Because when you hear a song, you don't hear that. You hear it mixed and mastered, right? So that is what I use social media as. Everybody wants social media to be all big and perfect. I get it. But that is what I use it as, like my studio room or like the practice room or like the band thing. And so when all you see me, they all you see me like all you see me here. You know what I mean? And that is where people is get tired. But when we do any music, like we do it, dog. Let me do it, and let me do it proper. And when I tell you it had to be done proper, because I've been all day, I know what it's supposed to sound like. I just can't do it. You want Kiko Dan be a producer too? Well, say that. Give me another 5 years. But I'm not interested in that. And no matter how much they tell me, I don't care. Because there is a producer for a reason. The same way how Nikki doing her podcast. The same way how she's the voice. The way how Kiko Dan does sing. Then they have somebody who doing artwork. The way how Ian have a station, big up yourself. Island vibe, you understand? You want Kiko Dan to open your own radio station too? You want me to be Iowa? I just saying, and I just vibes. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Yeah.
Because I've had people. I mean, I've had people who said, and this guy who I interviewed the other day. But I've had people who said they end up having to do stuff for themselves.
Multiple jobs,
not the best.
Right.
And sometimes you got to do it because, you don't have someone to do it for you, But at the same time, I would say for myself too, people would tell me, oh, do your production yourself, learn how to you cut out this and that. I'm like, listen, I give him Jack his jacket. I let my producer do what he do because he do it well and so forth. Some things I do myself if I have to do editing of my videos and stuff like that. I would do that. I learn how to do it, but I know my limits.
Reality. I
like
just go in the bathroom by myself. I don't need somebody to go in the bathroom with me. I need somebody to help me do music.
Exactly.
Not write a song. Music. There's different umbrellas, but I feel you. That's the best way I could put it because they ain't woke. They're not real.
So I got a question from someone to highlight. There was a blog done 2012 with Mr. Lion. Soca to Soca did it on his website. Do you recall?
Nah.
It was Ananda. A blog.
Okay. I think it's some kind of familiar.
Okay.
What are you saying?
No, they just asked about the blog, if you remember it, and they just wanted to mention it. But
Oh,
If you
okay.
haven't seen it, you could probably go back. We'll send you the link and
I got you. What it was? Maybe me big up Mr. Lion.
yeah, if you did production with
Right,
him at
fast
some
forward,
time.
right? Big up Lion, because Lion is the same one who can't get enough while we here again. But
Nice.
they were probably talking about either rum drinkers, drinking liming. Me and Lion, we are real tune. We have all night long. We have yeah, we are real thing. Like you see, like it coming, but we are real. They'll big up Lion.
A
He
lot
have
of
a
things.
whole swervy rhythm, you know, where he produce himself and thing like yo. And Ben, Lion Raw Production as well. Big up him, yo.
And I have
Shameless
people
plug. I'm
on.
a daughter godfather too, so big
Oh,
up him.
nice. Very
Shameless plug,
nice.
yeah.
I have people who saying in that they tuned in, you're lit.
Appreciate all them. You see what I mean? You see how you
Yeah.
see? This is entertainment. Like, come on. Like I could only tell you my story and my journey, but big up everybody on the radio station. If I didn't say it again, I go say it again. Appreciate Nikki and Ian and the staff and the team for, bringing this vibes. Even this early morning, your boy ain't really no morning person, but I hear with all if all you hear with me, follow me, I go follow all you, and we go vibes. There we go.
Yeah, somebody saying a different vibe, so they're enjoying it.
Appreciate y'all, man.
They're looking forward to playing your music and so forth,
I work hard. Thank you.
Petopia is locked on, so they
Big up them.
yeah.
Them is at the vibes with them. Big up.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a short break. We're gonna play one of your videos. Well, I shouldn't say break. We're gonna play one of your videos. I'm gonna look at our different apps and so forth. But what I want to get into, just some ideas of how it is to have scoliosis and what you went through. We'll go through that quick. I also have a game because 12 o'clock coming really fast. So we're gonna speed it up already in half an hour.
Game, you say that? A game.
A quick game. So we're gonna play a video. Let Ian start up a video. I had so many questions, but the time went so fast. So I'll ask some things about that, and we'll go through with everything else. So Ian, you can set up the video. And
Boston Carnival. Big up Boston, man. Big up Boston, Rochester
Carnival. That was live. That was real lit.
And that wasn't even planned. Like, I remember doing the first ever Rochester Carnival when they had it. I can't remember when it was, either 12, 13 or 14 somewhere. But they had seen me on the road. Remember when we were talking the other day and I say, hey, I go show off a carnival if anything, because the artist, you know what I mean? Yeah. And they see me and I just grace the stage because I vibe, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, big up them.
So if anybody is out there listening to Kiko, give them your handles so they'll know how to reach out to you, where they can find your music on YouTube and all different platforms.
Google Kiko Dan, Kiko space DAN, or Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, everything. The handle is at the real Kiko Dan. You must find me. Even if you type in Trap Kees, look for the little crazy youth with dreads. Like me. Good vibes. Like me. And the music on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, everything. According to my wife, spoofity. It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Right. So scoliosis, right? You mentioned that you have the spine problem and so forth. So how do you feel today? And just give us a little synopsis of what that is and what you
listen, Scoliosis is just a spinal disease where, you know, your spine like shaped like a S. I was born with it. I wasn't aware. I mean, the doctors were when I was young doing tests and stuff. But when I turned 18, around that time, they knew here in America, but I grew up in Trinidad. So when I come back like 18 or come back and I do, we do the yearly checkup and stuff like that. At 18, they say, boom, it was keep, like I say, progressing bad. Like it went from like 30 degrees to like 50 degrees. Like it's like, not to say a hunchback, but people never used to see me because I was getting tall. So it's like I was kind of, it's just, real uncomfortable. Like your joints, everything, like sometimes like you just feel like you can't move. I was getting problems where everything was stiffening up. So some days I could not go to school, simple little thing. Like I couldn't, do my little sports and thing. I was supposed to do sports and sign off. Even the doctors wouldn't even sign off for me to play little regular sports, soccer in school, in a with not to say competition, but like different school, Tilden versus Erasmus, stuff like that. Yeah. I end up using a fake name, somebody else's name who wasn't there, who get clear and stuff like that. We just do the thing. Stuff like that. Thank God I never really hurt myself or anything. But yeah, I had to do the surgery and I was in pain then, I'm still in pain now. I have metal and screws inside of me. It hurt. A lot of people didn't even know that. But a lot who knew me personally, who was in the pan community, because again, everybody knew me through music, they would know. But some of the fans, they don't really know that, But I put it in the music to let them know. And yeah, I know I have, more metal now. That was in the thoracic, the whole thing gone. That metal and thing. So they're still moving a way where they might say, hey, that boy carried on a custard and going on. So they would never know. Because, but I have a level of disability, or let me say levels of disability. But I don't let that hinder me, man. Anybody with it, just push. It have a way. I'm not really big on pills, but it have thing. I'm not really big on surgery, but I did the surgery because the way I was feeling, my body used to lock up on me in ways I didn't like. So, yeah. But now, kind of with the weather, it's bad. Okay. When it rain, when it cold. But, you just had to put in extra layers and things. It's just like the seasons in America. But everything have its time, My body just feel like it's not my own some days. And some days, it's the baddest thing in the world. Who wants it?
That's the attitude. I have someone that says... What did they say? They said, don't get frustrated. Get the best.
Man, female, it don't matter. Respect is our vibes because, I do, again, we don't know where the music travel to, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know who locked on, just like on a radio station or a broadcasting, but to have one ear, I appreciate all you, from the bottom of my heart. Real. Like, that's the reason why I could do it. But somebody just tapping in saying, hey, not to say keep pushing, but if a patient say, hey, keep pushing, dog, I hearing it. It coming. All you could see what I can't see. So yeah, and not big up the person. I don't get frustrated per se, like frustrated like I'm going and done, Nah, the frustration is that ain't working. I know it ain't working. I don't want to continue doing the same thing to get the same results, so all I gotta see this way. But I go do something else different, and that is the creation that I love. So just take time with the eye. And a day, we go there.
So give us, so I know, in Trinidad, just give us a synopsis of different avenues, maybe different platforms that you were on. You were on Sputa, SPUTA with Kerwin. You were on, I think, we have a video that we're going to show where you performed in Trinidad and so forth. So just give us some little ideas of where you were, what you did, little highlights of that. I shouldn't say
Kiko
little,
Dan.
but highlights of the grand things that you did.
Let me give you my little highlights. Hold on.
So give us your grand highlights.
Grand, for real. I'm going to start real grand. Here.
Yeah.
I perform on stage with Rick Ramuta, men who, big out there. In the Hindu or Indian community. Yeah. I perform, well, who see me perform? Actually, I think she was on the stage as well, Calypso Rose. Yeah. I sung it with the guy, is it Rick Ron or Rick Raven or Raven or whatever his name is? Sorry, not whatever his name, but the guy who sings, girl, you're my angel, you're my darling.
Oh, I know him. Yeah.
I sing in a mansion with he. Yeah, that's when I'm a grand. Nah, I sing with Iwa and them, and I do couple stages, but I sing in Synergy in Trinidad. I sing on the pavement line. Shout out to, Sherilyn Lewis and DJ Kiko Dan and all of them, big up them. I went on TV6. I was on, I believe, Gael at that time.
Yeah.
I did couple other little couple all major. I did Boom already. I do if I go back, it have clips with me on WeFM.
Okay.
I didn't have a little sickness, but I nothing. All if all see me now till then, it's just we grow. But good vibes is no. I ain't making no excuse for I couldn't. You can't do what you can do. But yeah, I did a lot of things, real shows, man. Like you see, I was vibes in my crew when I them for a little while in spot. Who else, man? I do real thing, man. Yeah, I did shows with Raga, Raga. I did shows with Lyrical, the King of New York. So good vibes back in the day. Yankee Boy, all of them. I've been on stage with Nelly, Razor Leons, all of them. Request Band.
So what would you say, like those times, right? Were they places that you reach out to everyone in order to be on the stage or get the gigs or so forth? Or was it like word of mouth? People saw you, they invited you. How was that reception?
Word of mouth. Oh, I even performed with, Devin, Lil Devin. I performed. She had a show when she was doing soca. But word of mouth, sometimes it was things like that. People say, hey, show up here. You open here, thing, go around. Sometimes you see, sometimes I used to pay going party and see and still ask for a blind, blind. You know what I mean? Because you never know when I come. I just take it, because it was in the greater good of music. I wasn't thirsty to no fame or nothing. I just wanted the people to hear me and know that I have something different than everybody else. And if all they like it, we continue doing it. That was all. But yeah, big stages. I work with Anson, Nyla Blackman producer. He was the producer on Distance. That was one of the producers who worked with me in Trinidad. King Rilla, who used to be out at the Millionaire Camp when Orlando October was running with Millionaire Family. King Rilla, big up he remixed On the Road. That was one of my biggest songs with views. Find Me on the Road. Bacchanal Radio. Good vibes. Real thing. I've been places, man. It just don't seem like it because, you know what I mean? Like, even the talk show with TV6 Arshan, like I say, the morning edition, like that was big, and it was other stuff as well with them. But yeah, when my dreads was very long,
I saw that.
I know they see I had problems with my neck, and that's why I get rid of. I keep telling them
that's why you cut it short.
Yeah, because it's heavy. Sometimes the other one when it rain on, not to say you wet your hair. My neck, I had this kind of thing, and that's why I had to know put metal in this. So it's very fair, man. Just boy.
But you do what you gotta do, right?
Thank you. That is it. That is it.
Gotta do. How do you envision the future and evolution of your genre of music? Like, what's your thought process when it comes to that?
I see just vibes. I don't know, honestly. The music does just come how it come. I see the music taking me or it taking itself places that, I never been. You know what I mean? I just want the people to just vibes with me. It's something new. And not only the Trap Soca or whatever, my version of music, because they go get Soca. Can't get enough. I say, end all you want Kiko singing Soca, because I know what Soca is. I know what it is to me. I grew up in Trinidad. I was born in Brooklyn, right? And I grew up in Trinidad. So I was fortunate enough to grow up in Trinidad. I have a Trini passport now, so I can call myself Trini. But yeah. So I know what it is to be a Trini, act like a Trini, vibe like a Trini, talk like a Trini, eat like one, So I know what it is. It's just my version must be different from everybody. And again, you had to hold it, like they just say. So when you have it and I'm sure about myself, I'm sure about the music, I don't want to bring nothing negative or that is for your question, nothing negative. If you think of me, you think of my music, just is always a good vibes. It's always good time. It's just like Bob says, love. I do this out of love. Like I talk about arthritis because a lot of people have arthritis. I was only 34. But imagine people who going through arthritis and they ain't saying nothing. It are people who don't even have a leg. You know what I mean? I talk about carpal tunnel, they don't even have an arm. So they could listen to my music and we could vibe together. Reach out to me and we could talk.
Let me share something with you.
We could do things.
Let me share something.
Yeah. That's all I
not
want
to
the
cut
music
you
to
off,
do. Just bring us together.
bring us together. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna share something with you. Sometimes people think you have to be like really old or
Right.
a certain way to, you know what I mean? But I injured my finger, right? Doesn't matter the age sometimes. Injured my finger. It's this one. So this is
Right.
how it looks or whatever.
Right.
My doctor would look to tell me I've had arthritis in this.
You're lying.
In this
But yeah, it
finger.
happened right in the
And that's
joints and the
why,
bones and yeah.
your joints and stuff. So that just blew me away.
Yeah.
And they say you have to exercise it and stuff like that, but that doesn't cripple me because I use my voice more than my hands, but my hands is more the creative side of me or whatever, you know?
Right.
But
My finger still swell too. This one, yeah. From an accident, yeah.
Accident.
A year and something, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, giving me hope for thing.
Now, well, yours,
whole
my own
year?
recent, but yours is a while. But yeah,
All right, it's recent.
everything going through. Everything going through. So that was saying. So I talk about hard to roll a split before with the thing. No, I had to stop just now. Because this ain't making no sense.
So
the joints on them.
Stephanie says, so sorry to hear. I pray you walk in divine health.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Peace be with you as well, man. Good vibes. That's beautiful, yo. Good vibes, all yeah.
So that do you envision, or who do you envision yourself probably performing with or producing with or so in the future? Like, have you ever thought of anyone that you would like to be on stage with, producing with, whatever it may be?
Well, Kerwin was my number one, and I get to vibe with him a little bit. Not in the best of ways where I wanted to, you know, but I did that. That was one on my bucket list. Bungie, that's my number one, number two in any order. Because if all they hear my style, all they gonna know why I say them too. You know what I mean? It's Love Still, Yovas. Who else, right? Obviously, boy, you know, Marshall. I ain't really, I not to say you not to be really not too like he's the king. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to be super fan to want to do a song. That's what I'm saying. Like I respect them and them. I love this style of music. I love what they bring to the table. Kes for sure. A lot of people say my voice sometimes. They thought I was he or he. When I had a song play a mass and he had a song play a mass, they thought differently, you know? Like sometimes like and the light skin thing and the long hair, like it was cute. It was cute. But you know, who else? Females, Patrice. Oh, love she voice. Extra.
Now what? Today she have a show actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big she up. R.I.P. Drew. I was on his radar because my father is Antiguan and he's also Antiguan. And my mother Trinidad and I born in America. Imagine.
I know. I'm just about to say that for listeners who are just tuning in. And I was speaking to someone about that before.
Melted butt.
Where she is, she's Jamaican, American, Grenadian.
That is our butt.
The kids is Trinidadian. It's like,
Oh, and you say that my mother, father, Grenadian. So it is a pot. It is a pot. Just. And then we have family in Vinci as well. So you know, back in the day, everybody come in and they go and they think and they migrate and think. Yeah.
So what do you hope listeners would take away from this experience, your music experience?
What? They have a lot to take from it, man. From a personal life to their personal life. It's personal, it's relation, it's vibes, is something they never hear before, I promise. Yo, even if you think you know Kiko Dan voice, Kiko Dan don't even know Kiko Dan voice. Because if you listen to 5 Kiko Dan songs, it's like Tupac telling you you'll get 10 different versions of yourself. So if you're in for that journey and all you want to grow with art, it's like how they talk about artist development. But I feel like I developed myself in really doing music and knowing, you know, different tones and where I might be able to read music and stuff, but I know where my voice fit in a sense sometimes, you know. But they go be amazed. They go, not to say that, but they go not self-praise, you know what I mean? But they in for a ride with Kiko.
Yeah.
For sure. That roller coaster. Woo! If you listen to changes, if you're alone, you go see that roller coaster. And first to tell you, I don't feel like I'm better than anybody or anything like that. But I am not the type of person that want to sit down now and just give all your singles, like how, you know, that is why I feel like I'm not really interested in doing the soca that much, because soca require you. They ain't gonna say, hey, let me all drop an album. Yes, one or two or the few of the bigger ones go do it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe one or two, you get about 5 at most for the carnival, but maybe we should do more, you know, me and Buddy, you know what I mean, until whatever. But
yeah.
But when I do the whatever style trap and everything else, I'm able to do more, get them more body, so you can really understand, as opposed to dropping one song every 3 months or 2 songs for the season. And I kind of grow out of that. You know, the music will be there, the soca will be there. I drop can't get enough, but that was really supposed to be on an EP again. So I wanted to drop another one, but the accident coming up on. But vibes is vibes.
Yeah.
I'm still here, and yeah. No, I still the pot, so they have to get it. They want the soca, they go get it, man. They go get it. All you ask for it, so they go get it.
And I get it. Yeah.
You go get it.
That's good attitude.
Yeah.
You know, I had a question in my, oh no, not a question actually. So, if you want to introduce the video where you performed on stage, what show was that?
Which one?
It's a performance.
You want to just play just now?
No, not the other one that you had sent.
That was.
Hold on. It was the girl and the guy who was on stage. I think it's TV6 or one of those. Not TV6.
Oh, that's Synergy. Yes.
Synergy, right.
Yeah.
Could you set that up for us, and then we'll play it for everyone to see, and then we'll go into our game. Oh, you want to talk about it?
I guess that was a good vibes. Synergy. Synergy is, you know, the platform where everybody that drop the videos around the Caribbean, by extension the world, but it based in Trinidad. I get opportunity straight off the jumbo jet to go down there, big up Miss Lyons.
Okay.
Like one of the Lion sisters. I didn't really know that one. But yeah. And we just good vibes. Big up my brother in DNA 2 years went with me, and I get to showcase what Trap Soca was and tell them, and they give my vibes to perform it, and it was a good vibes. So that is all they can see here now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Take it away, Ian.
No, but listen, I can't wait. No, this is called the best friend. That it? Yeah. So we're gonna deal with it. This is we mentioned Kiko Dan. Yeah. This is Trap Soca.
My extension.
I love this. We're gonna give you the floor, man. Yes, take over. Understand?
Yo, Trinidad, Synergy. Sheesh, baby. Trap Kees. Everybody tell Eagle. Check it. Yo, I'm the type of girl minding everybody in the air like a real song. One of the best that you're wearing out with a real one ticket. Yo, Brooklyn. Now you dealing with a real one when you're really seeing paparazzi or saying. Watch. Yeah, they know my name is Kiko Dan, but they don't know I might put it in my face. Yeah, let me talk to you. Mama, baby girl, everybody get closer. Yeah, I'm really feeling you. And I can't tell you what I did this thing further. Tell me your tell. Mama, baby girl, tell me what you wanna do. Now love me more, baby, put it on you. It's a long time, put it on you. Girl, let me play you. I wanna show how we're in the song, right? Since that was ready. Yo, listen. Yo, we'll make it take it what I wind up on. I reach out style like that girl. When I booty so flat, girl, stop that. I just want you work that. Come on, baby girl. Yo, back to me, hotel room. I'm on baby girl, tell me what you wanna do. Cause I'm into her, but I'm into you. Come on, baby girl, let me. Yo, replay. You fall down. Yo, you want to win everything I like, girl, let me replay. Ladies, yo, what's the electrician? Get it. Yo, aren't you your mom? I'm contested to reach, baby girl, that you want me. Yo, even his.
Yes, boy.
Nice, real good
My
vibe.
bad, I didn't know you wanted me to intro it. I was waiting for him to play it. All
I know, my choice of words. My choice of
Bloopers.
words.
Yeah, man. Good vibes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was our experience, man.
Yeah.
Big up them. You know, just any way to just, and I want to tell you, I've been wrong. That was like when, by 2019, that was long before, you know, all of that. Like, yeah.
And that's one of my favorite songs because I saw on replay, I saw Chinese playing it, and then he did a remix on a rhythm. That was fine. That was real vibe.
He know how to make it palatable to all.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And that's what people gotta
big up
do.
Golden Touch.
Yeah. Introduce them. So big up Chinese Golden Touch.
And he's not afraid.
No, at all. He actually have his show going on right now, so I'm just bigging him up.
Yeah, big up Golden, man.
All right.
On where he was on 999 before?
Yeah.
Like, watch this. Chinese. I went and I was supposed to be I used to be a mic man. Well, a commerce man on a talk show. Right? And Chinese had given me this. He said, anytime you come in the studio, you need this. I went in and I just had a headset and I didn't even know that I needed this. And I stuck with this 3 years.
Yeah.
Like, crazy. Big up Chinese.
I know, and the simplest thing someone could give
Simple.
it makes a difference. The smallest, slightest thing you could do for someone, it doesn't necessarily have to be money. It could be a thought process that you give to them, a little airplay, a little forward. Well, not little, I won't say little, but forward.
That is slang now. That is slang. It don't mean nothing. I know. People doesn't be offended. I know. I know
but you know, is the smallest thing that you could do for someone that make a huge difference. You know what I mean?
And
yeah.
I
want to jump into another video. Ian, you could just play the video, and you know so we could get people you know, to know Kiko Dan type of music and stuff like that. Any video you wanna throw in,
in our real life,
play it in our real life.
Yeah, you could do that, or you could do new vibes. You could do we do Mesmerize already? Nah, we could do Mesmerize or Distance. Four good videos I show about, yeah.
All right. I think the ones that I sent him, that you had sent, those videos.
Okay, yeah.
He's gonna play.
He have in our real life. That is a good vibes, eh? I ain't know what kind of style I just a real style. Actually, it sound good. The producer, if they send me a beat, like sometimes it's the producer's beat and the producer's idea. I just come with a little melodic touch and the finishing, and then them just had to polish it to all, and
then you do your own words, your writing and all that, so you don't even need
enough times. I mean, twice, and I don't really like to talk about it, but you know, again, they say, right? You have to whoever the day is, right? You have to go Trinidad to boss. You have to work with the big producers. You have to buy a tune from the writers. You have to. So I bought Mesmerize. I bought Distance because they say to do it. I've written On the Road. I've written Player Mass. I've written Trapper, my own style of music. I've written thing called Soca. I've written all the ones they know. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones they love from me. I've written Can't Get Enough. You understand? So nothing else. Player, no, come on, like so to me, they're not saying like their style is their style again.
Yeah.
I buy it because I what they wanted. So
and the latest one you have is Can't Get Enough, correct?
Correct is right.
Yeah, album.
Where they say they want me to sing soca, I'm waiting to see. Nah man, big up them. They showing me that the people are like again, even if it's the community, pan community, I have that 300 strong.
Okay.
You know, like the army show, I have a 300 strong that no Kiko, rooting for Kiko, Philly no Kiko, Atlantic City no Kiko, Jersey no Kiko, Boston no Kiko, Florida no Kiko, Trinidad no Kiko, Aruba no Kiko. My tunes, Maze with playing, you know what I mean? They know me, Nigeria, wherever, with the music thing in a lot of at least 70 countries no Kiko. I'm sure about. So it's just, you know, and I know, like I tell you, I know some of my flaws, which is marketing, which you can't hurt a boy for because, again, who really know, you know? And it's where you know and who you know.
Yeah.
And then videos. I have plenty songs, but Kiko knows that Kiko need videos, but Kiko couldn't find the proper person. Yes, he might have a camera, but he can't edit. Kiko can't work with you, bro. That's that. So no video, next song, next, and that's how Kiko operates. So I really focus on the music so we could talk about that. And then if all really want to know me and see me and all of that, we can work on that. I promise all you.
But
Must know Kiko Dan.
I have videographers who know how to record and edit, so you know where to come to. All right.
Good vibes.
So we're going to take it away with a video, and then we'll be back.
Yes, I.
INV Media.
Trap Kees, Kiko Dan, Luke Kane, for the ladies, yo, ooh. So what them really feel like? Man, a trap star in a real life. Out the darkness, man, I see light. One a friend killer with them high vibe, alright. Them say they never rate me, steadily pulling down them gal panty, you see. Ooh, God bless, no man can curse. Queens and rose if them violate them head in a dirt. Approach me when it is your favorite song, it's about to go down. Trap Kees, I'm in your town, hey. I got the weed and the blend, and all my friends can start your weekend now. What kind of vibes you into, I'm with that. Freaking like a youth, me no like no set and chat. What you doing, let me take you to the back. Alright. Trap star for the West Indies, trust me, be no secret, see. I don't keep no tents in my V. I want the pussy them to see you when you're rolling with me. One thing you know, lead to the next. She grab my hand and she put it and she press. Boy, you really think I'm the next line, no. So what them really feel like? Man, a trap star in a real life. Out the darkness, man, I see light. One a friend killer with them high vibe, alright. Them say they never rate me, steadily pulling down them gal panty, you see. Ooh, God bless, no man can curse. Queens and rose if them violate them head in a dirt. Let them say what they want about me, that not skinny, and every time I come around I smoke a bunch of weed. That only song like jealousy, you've left on a vision, how the fuck you think I'm going to be what you see. I was always told what you're for the play.
All right, so time is running down, so we're gonna play a little song. We're gonna play your song below as a bed, and because right now we only have like 10 minutes and the time has gone by so fast. I wanna thank you, Kiko, so much.
Yes.
For being on my platform. Your songs are incredible. I just want to let you know that. And it's not a small deal, it's a big deal. Every single thing you do. I mean, for the platforms you've been on, the people you're associated with, you know, everything, you know, we spoke before, everything is a learning experience. There's so much more to come. You know, behind the scenes, I've spoken to people, I've spoken to my friends, I've shared the music and so forth. And everybody, as I said, has an ear for whatever they have an ear for. And you'll have your followers, you'll have your listeners, you'll have people who want to work with you. And then you'll have people who have their own agenda, right?
Correct.
But in life, we have our learning processes and we go with the flow, you know, stuff like that. Yeah.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
So I want to go to my game real quick since, all right. So
I don't play no game. Let me go.
All right. So this one is a question and answer real quick. In summary, right? What advice would you tell your younger self?
Boy, continue following your instinct. It pay off in the end.
Very good. Your children, what advice would you give them today as a key to survival and providing for themselves?
Treat people with respect in everything you do. Yes, they are to earn your respect, but once you lead with love and respect, I think the world should, open their arms, and not everybody would be a friend, but the world will still open their arms, and you would get everything you need to get out of it. Just keep pushing and don't ever give up.
Very good. The hurdles you face, would you have done anything differently now that you know what you've been through?
Other than the surgeries, because you bring in new surgeries every other day. I would not do that surgery where I put the metal and thing inside of me, but it is what it is. That one. But not really, other than life is life. I live, I learn, I still here. So that is most importantly. I do everything the same way. I do it and 10 times better, because the only thing I regret, and I would only say regret because this wasn't something that happened to me. There's accidents for a reason. Yeah. You know what I mean? And because of that is why I couldn't get the best of Kiko, and I just want to work with me. That is why I keep saying that. It's because I, in my head, and how others talk, and to cut it short, I feel like I is the lion. And even though I hurt, you wouldn't want to run up on a hurt lion, because a lion is still a lion. So I operated on where I feel like it's Marshall, or I am great like that, but I don't humble myself because not to say in a wheelchair, but I have disability. So that is the only thing. If it wasn't for that, oh my God. And I'm not just saying that, but I would have been more different, and only would I get the best of me. At least I say that's it.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So these are one-word answers. Okay. Go. Whatever you hear, you tell me what comes to mind. Your name, Kiko.
Love.
Music.
Entertainment.
Trap Soca.
Something different.
Experience.
Life.
Health.
Could be better. I don't know.
One word. That's fine. I mean, if you want to explain it, you could too. Yeah. But it's one word, like whatever comes to mind, even if it's a statement.
Okay, that is right. Okay, so I am doing it right. Good.
Yeah. Soca.
Happy.
Patience.
Ooh, virtuous.
And success.
Anything you see it as. Smallest thing. Success.
Very nice. And I had one question that's come to mind.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you get to do 2 things in your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get to do your music, and Trap Soca and all the genres that you want to pursue, and you get to work. What would you do if you had to choose a work experience?
Fly a plane.
A pilot.
Yeah, I like them kind of thing. Either that, I did like that, or I like, because I really wanted to be in the Air Force, or I did like health. I wanted to be a doctor.
Okay.
Yeah. Shameless plug thing called Soca.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah. Soca mash that up.
Are you able to just do an acapella for us? We're gonna play a song and then come right back.
Which song are they gonna play? So I know not to sing that acapella.
Oh,
yeah, All right, well, let me sing one I know, I'm not going and play.
Okay.
How me say wine, y'all, move up your body to the rhythm of the beat, say you're really turning me on. You really blow my mind. A-I-O-O, just roll, y'all. I know you got the right for my mind, and I really want to show you that my body is drawn. The way, is that the way you're moving, y'all? A-I, yo, say your body enticing. Yes, you is the one that had the man them go, Lord, the way you keep it moving. That is it. I'll yell at that.
Really nice. So give them your handles again, and I just want everyone to know that Kiko may be appearing at our Caribbean Food Expo. So look out for that. Once he's available and he's able to come down, then we will be seeing him there live. All right. Keep it locked to Table Talk Show. We're taking a quick break. We play Kiko's music, and then we'll be right back.
what you're doing. You say I like to get chased, and I like pursuing. Hey, girl, how you moving? Bumper moving like a race, and I'm behind in second, taking me to another level. Winding down like you want a medal. You're whining so fast, fast. Now I know why they call you rebel, telling me you don't want it gentle. Hey, girl, you're too bad. You ready to go the distance? How you whining consistent? It's how you whining efficient. You ready to go the distance? I'll make that bumper my mission. Let we get in position. Hey, if you're ready, you're ready, you're ready, get to go. I'm racing every time I take a hold. If you're ready, you're ready, you're ready, get to go. Can't leave just for my mind. Tonight I'm making you mine. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Distance, ready to go the distance. Yeah. Go. The distance, ready to go the distance. They say that you're too rough. They can't handle up the pace. Don't let them upset that way.
All right, welcome back to Table Talk Show with Nikki G, the voice, and Kiko Dan, Trap Kees.
Aye.
Kiko, is there anything else that you would like people to know out there, to your listeners, to our listeners out there, and then give them your handles?
Kiko Dan, not new to this. Kiko true to this. I didn't choose music. Music chose me. You understand? My handles at the real Kiko Dan. Just Google Kiko Dan on YouTube. I everywhere. Crazy little youth with the dreads. That's me, Trap Kees. Thanks again to all the listeners. Thank Nikki, thank Ian, Philly, Island Vibe, thank everybody. All you know Carnival, all you might see me outside. Chill. All you might see me in the breakfast party. But we are wrong. Thanks.
You're welcome.
It was
You're always
fun.
welcome.
Thank you. Long overdue. Oh!
I know. That's why I need to name this long overdue, actually. Bagel just sent a flames. He's locked on and listening as well.
Vibes, big
my
up, big
producer
up.
is locked on and listening, which is Sean 3.0.
Big up, big up, big
You
up.
know, I want to big up everyone who's locked on, showing their support and so forth. Please go and stream Kiko's music. Send me, so it's Kiko Dan. You know, tag me, send me a link, let me know what you think and so forth.
Hey, and all you want Kiko Dan singing soca. Hey, well, I go get all of my version of soca.
Yeah.
Don't mind playing your music and so forth.
All right.
That
So the same, the same, sorry to cut you, but the same link I send you. If
Yeah.
they go in Kiko Dan on Instagram,
Okay.
that find me at the real Kiko Dan in the bio. I think I put it, I know for sure it inside of this, so they can get the same job download link. So they
Yeah.
can download.
So just
Kiko
send the
Dan
music, not the whole link, right?
Yeah, nah, they have the link there. So once they click the link, they will get everything.
Everything. All right,
Yeah,
good.
so tell them just go on Kiko Dan Instagram, bio, and look in there a day. You can
All
find everything for
right.
me.
Okay.
Yeah, it write it for me. And make sure everything day. That was say I ain't new to this, I true to this, all a day. A day.
Very
Good
nice.
vibes. I
So
love
keep
it.
it
I love
locked.
it.
Keep it locked, everyone, to Island Vibes. We have other DJs who's going to be on. We also have our Caribbean Food Expo. We have delectable dishes that's going to be there. I'm going to be there live. We're going to have our DJs, you know, basically meet and greet everyone. If Kiko is there, you'll get to meet him too. We'll have other artists passing through. And just keep it locked. Have a great, great weekend. The weather's a little bit chilly and stuff like that.
You too. Yeah, boy.
Let's enjoy. Love to the kids and the family as well. All
Same
right.
to you. Appreciate
And everyone,
you.
you're welcome. Keep it locked.
Yeah, and vibes, innit?
Go
Links, man.
stream. Go stream.
All right. Vibes.
It does everyone. Oh, make sure and add me, Nikki G the Voice, on Table Talk Show on YouTube, and also Nikki G the Voice on Instagram. And you could add Table Talk Show as well, and Island Vibe. Make sure and stream Island Vibe. Okay? Laters, everyone.
At the real Kiko Dan. Kiko Dan out.
Welcome to
Table Talk with Nikki the Voice, where we bring to you highlights of entrepreneurs, leaders, organizers, and much more. Broad spectrum of professionals, including chefs, artists, designers, musicians, and much more. Our show is a new brand of talk shows where we educate, bring transparency, and last but not least, fun. Table Talk. Get ready for our seasons, a roller coaster of emotions, all wrapped into one. Caribbean style. We'll cover our Caribbean roots as well, so keep it locked. Welcome to Table Talk. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and iTunes.
Own it, girl, you just own it. 'Cause your body's on fire. Show me how to control it.
Table Talk Show is now on Island Vibes Radio. You can catch us every Saturday from 10 to 12 p.m. Log on to Island Vibes Philly or islandvibe.net.